Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing the weekly challenges that we got. That starts on Tuesday, February the 18th. It goes to next Tuesday, February the 25th, 2025. Let's take a look at this week's weekly challenges and see what we get. Alright, we get some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out. I get different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas over there if you're brand spanking new player to the game. You're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'll show you find a video on my channel that'll help you. I try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome. The great comments and tips are greatly appreciated. I apologize for the lateness of the video. I'm working my 12-hour day shift today, and I appreciate everyone's patience and support on these days. If you are wondering why I have a little more score going on NetMew, take a look at the top right-hand corner of the screen. I have a 25% boost. Of course, I claimed that right off the current Season 19 Season Pass on 3 pages. A 5%, 10%, additional 10%, equaling 25%. And you can claim that by being a Fallout First member or by paying the 1,500 atoms for the Season Pass. Now, typically on Tuesdays, I like to use a score booster drink, which gives us an extra 25% on top of what we have already. However, as you can see, I'm at rank 173. I'm not too worried about using a score booster drink at this time, but you can go ahead if you so wish. And as you can see, we do have Fasnacht Day activities, which is pretty awesome. I believe we have it for 2 weeks, every hour on top of the hour. And of course, it only happens in one place and one place only. It's right down here in good old Helvetia. And hopefully we'll be able to complete one more of those during this video. So just an FYI, we did do one during the daily challenge video. Now, I made a video on Fasnacht Day probably about a couple years ago, but I made a refreshed one last year in 2024 about this time. So you can check that video out if you're looking to see what it is you have to do. Now, sometimes year per year, there are slight changes, so just kind of keep in mind. But for the most part, you can kind of use those timestamps in that video just in case if it's your first time doing Fasnacht Day, okay? So just an FYI there. All right, let's take a look here and see what we can do right here in our camp. Craft energy ammo 45. Okay, don't get this confused with collect energy ammo. We actually have to craft energy ammo, and it has to be energy ammo and not ballistic, okay? So, of course, we do that at a Tinker's Workbench. Let's go craft here. You see how he turned his face? That's funny. So the ammo section, this is all ballistic. Okay, we actually want this section down here, energy ammo here, right? So just an FYI. So let's take these fusion cells, for example. So for 30 fusion cells, 4 copper, 8 lead, and 4 plastic, okay? But there are a couple perk cards that will help us out here when we are crafting any type of ammunition. If we go under agility here, it'll be called Ammo Smith. Now, you don't have to have a level 2. If you have a level 1, definitely apply it. It's only going to help you. But this level 2 produces 80% more rounds when crafting ammunition. And then under luck, we have a super duper perk card. And again, up to a level 3, but if you have a level 1 or level 2, definitely apply it, because it's only going to help you. This level 3, when you craft anything, there's a 30% chance to get double results. Let's go ahead and apply that bad boy. Now, if we go back to our Tinker's Workbench here, we go back under energy ammo. Same thing happens for the regular ballistic. Same thing will happen. But again, instead of 30, we have 54. Fusion cells, but it's the same requirements as if we were crafting 30, and that's what Ammo Smith does. Okay, let's go ahead and craft just one here. Right, there we go. We actually got 84 that time, so we not only get a little bit extra from Ammo Smith, but we get even more with Super Duper with that 30% chance. So that is pretty awesome. Done just like that, and that's what I usually suggest, having those perk cards. If you can get their hands on them when you're crafting ammunition, it just helps you. Okay, let's put our perk cards back before I forget. Oh, Pastor Jared Gem, there we go. All right, let's see what's next. Actually, let's get something to drink here real quick before we forget here. There we go. All right, let's see what's next. Scrap junk to produce acid 15. So acid is a junk item that we can use the bulk and scrap method at our Tinker's Workbench. If we go ahead and go craft at a Tinker's Workbench, any one will do. We go to bulk, first one there, bulk acid. To bulk 1 acid, you need 2 plastic and 15 waste acid. You go ahead, you bulk your 1 acid, then you scrap it. This hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way to complete this daily challenge is the bulk and scrap method. It's for the people that are kind of short on time, or for the people that just like to get things done quick and easy. But if you are legitimately looking for acid, we do have snallygasters. Snallygasters give quite a bit of acid, so just an FYI. Chlorine bags gives us quite a bit of acid. Fertilizer bags. So right here at the Wixon homestead, out back in that shed, there are quite a bit of fertilizer bags. Of course, it gives us fertilizer, but it also gives us acid as well. Here we have right down here, we have Silva Homestead. We have that red barn right up on the hill there. And there's a bunch of chlorine bags there. So let's actually go to Silva Homestead here today. And we'll pick up those chlorine bags. Now there are going to be some ghouls around here, but we'll just kind of sneak by them there the best we can. As you can see, I am on a server with other people, which is a little different for me. All right, so here's our chlorine bags here. So if we pick up a chlorine bag, I'm actually surprised these are here. If we show that, so 1 bag of chlorine, as you can see, 3 acid and 1 cloth. So 3, 6, 9, 12. There we go. Done, just like that. And I think rat poison too. Let's take a look at rat poison. No, rat poison, not acid. Weird. All right, let's head down here to this workbench down here. There's going to be a couple of rat scorpions, rad roaches, I should say. Anyone? No? Okay. Let's scrap these up here. Bag of chlorine, 5 of them. Done, just like that. Sweet, scrap drive to produce acid. Just like that. Bags of chlorine. Perfect. Alright. Nice little spot here, isn't it? T60 power armor here today. Amazing. Alright. Like the fuel tank or a gas canister 5. So you will come across older videos I made in early 2023. And that I believe there's about 5 or 6 of them. And they're in a playlist, but the title of those videos is Scrap Junk to Produce Oil, okay? And that's before I learned the bulk and scrap method at that time. And basically, those 5 or 6 videos were going after fuel tank and gas canister. So if you're ever having a hard time finding them, you can check back early on in 2023 on my channel. It's a little playlist, and you'll just come across those 5 videos. They're very short videos, like maybe I think the longest one's like 3 minutes long. Okay, so just an FYI, and just mind the audio on them, of course. But of course, we can find this stuff right here at where are we at here? WV Lumber and Co. Right here, Blue Ridge Bunkhouse. Sugar Grove is actually a pretty decent spot as well. Once when you get inside Sugar Grove in that main office area. We have the Toxic Clary's Meet and Go, where the triplets are, the 3 snallygazzers. That is a fantastic spot. Right down here where we call in BattleBot, actually right here at Mount Blair Train Yard. A bunch of them down here as well. And there just happens to be one right here, which is right in this building, right by Silva Homestead. And I believe that's all there is here, just that one. All right, so let's go up here to the Blue Ridge Bunkhouse, which is a nice neutral area, fairly close to Vault 76 here. Just trying to keep an eye on the time. All right, so we got a gas tank there, gas tank there. We have one up here. We have one right here. Burp. There we go, done just like that. And I believe there's one more right over here. Right there. Yeah, pretty good spot. Yeah, let's go down here because I find that woman really annoying. All right. What's next here, Jimmy? Like the board game 4. Many great spots we could find board games. And again, I made a lot of standalone videos early 2023, even late 2022 when I first started getting into YouTube videos. They're very short. Some of them are like just a little over a minute long, okay? Showing you great locations for board games, okay? And they're still valid here today. You just gotta mind the audio because, when I first started out, I didn't have the equipment that I do have now. But again, they're still valid today. You can check those videos out if you so wish, if you're looking for board games. But we can find some board games again up here, WV Lumber & Co. Right where we are at Blue Ridge Bunkhouse. Right over here at Settlers Ridge, pretty decent spot. Fraternity Row is a pretty good spot. The Pie House and the Etasai House with the blue door. And that's the one with the Nuka-Cola bedroom. But if you hit upstairs on the 3rd floor, a bunch of board games up there. Even here in Helvetia, if you come here, it is the Off Blue House right across from the yellow house on the main street on the corner. If you head upstairs, there's usually about 3 board games up there as well. Pretty good spot. A bunch of board games over here at the Retreat, which is another nice neutral area as well. And right here at Big Al's Tattoo Parlor, inside, pretty good spot there as well. Lots of great spots we can find board games. We even have a camp resource, the gaming cupboard. Okay, and I'll show you that here in a second. But let's go here at the Blue Ridge Bunkhouse because we're already here. You just make your way to the 2nd floor here. You just climb those stairs, and there's 3 of them right here. Let's grab these 2 bottom ones here. We'll leave that one for some other time because he's a little bit more rare, the Ketchikami one. Okay, and again, you can check out those other places I just kind of showed you. Let's go to our camp here just so I can show you that camp resource again. You guys know that I like to kind of talk about camp resources a lot. And the reason why I do is because they just save you time. They just save you a whack of time having these camp resources. Because, sometimes, we only have so much time in the day to do this stuff, right? Oh, right here. So here's our gaming cupboard. We got this one last year. And not only looks fantastic. Okay, they did a really good job with the way it looks. But it collects board games. Okay. And it's totally awesome. Let's go ahead and grab one. There we go, just like that. So if you have this camp resource at your camp, you don't even have to leave your camp. Just like that. Nice, eh? All right, let's see what's next here. Taking a look at the time here. We're about 10 minutes away from Fasnacht Day. Collect a garden gnome 5. So again, I do have several videos showing you some great spots for garden gnomes here in the wasteland. Down through Flatwoods, they're a little bit more random down here, okay, but you can try out Flatwoods. Even in Monanga, I would say there'd be about a half a dozen in around Monanga, but again, they're kind of spread out, but they'll be on the front porches of the houses down there. You just got to watch all the mole miners. A really good spot is right here out behind the General's Steakhouse. There's actually a nice little patch of crops back there, but there'll be at least 6 garden gnomes there. And the main video that you'll come across that I have on my channel is right here in Huntersville. So let's go to Huntersville here today. And I always like to kind of show off Huntersville is because there's a lot of new people to the game, and you always have to remember if you're new to the game. And the one thing with Fallout 76 is a little bit different than other games, okay? So you'll probably have to server hop this location, okay, or go to one of the other locations that I had mentioned, okay? So some people will just kind of watch that video that I made and just stick to this location only and server hop it about 5 times. Like, okay, nope, they don't spawn here anymore. And as much as I appreciate that, because it's hard to keep up on every little thing in the game, but I like to kind of show off this one to people just to show that they do spawn here. It's just because somebody got here before you. Now we are on a server with other people, okay? So I am banking on that these aren't even here, okay? But all you do is just make your way past these 2 cats. You just walk up here. This is the first house on the right-hand side here, okay? And it looks like somebody got here before us, but there's one usually right over here, like right there, and there'll be a bunch of them in this shed, okay? And as you can see, I am on a public server with other people. So chances are this is a very popular spot. And this is exactly what happens to people. So it's not necessarily they don't spawn here anymore. It's just that someone got here before you did. Okay, just like it did for me. Okay, so let's go over here to the General Steakhouse and let's try it over here. And again, this is like a secondary kind of location, but I do find that if that location I just showed you, Huntersville, is cleaned out, this spot over here is pretty decent because a lot of people kind of forget about it. Now, even though it's in a high level area, okay, I wouldn't worry about it too much because you can sneak by these super mutants fairly easily. So we're going to run right down this way. And we're going to kind of crouch down. And we're going to walk on the other side of this wall so those super mutants don't even notice us. Now, there will be some enemies down here by this little patch of crops, okay? Sometimes it's mole rats, sometimes it's insects, so just kind of keep that in mind. You may have a little fight. What do we got here today? I don't even see those things anyway. Yeah, they're here. Nope, they're gone. So somebody already took them already. So right down here where these flamingos are is where the garden gnomes will be. All right? So just an FYI there. So we will have to server hop at some point to get these garden gnomes. And that's exactly what will happen at times. So let's go to another spot here that just kind of popped in my head here real quick. It is the White Powder Winter Sports. Let's pop up here real quick here. Let's make a little break for it. Sometimes there'll be one inside here. No, they took that one too. And, you know, I can definitely sometimes tell by reading the comment the frustration. And I definitely get it. I definitely have been there. And that's why I usually make these videos on private servers, because I get what I get, right? As compared to I'm not in competition with other people. So right here, White Powder Winter Sports. We're actually going to head to the east. Okay, we're going to head down this way. Kind of like a northeast, I should say. So let's go down here. And there'll be a little pylon up here. And the reason why I know this location, I had a camp up here probably about a year and a half ago or so. And there was a couple of... There's like a little shooting range up here. And, yep, they're there right there. Nice. A little shooting range up here, as you can see. And there's a couple of garden gnomes up here. Nice. A couple little guys there. Perfect. Alright, let's go to another decent spot. We'll actually go to Monanga Mine right up here. And at this point, we're really reaching, right? But again, there are people who just don't know where the stuff is, and they're just following the videos. But, you know, it's actually good that we're on this server here today to come across the same situation. So there will be a couple of mole miners here, but we can kind of sneak by them. We're right there on top of that. See them there? These guys will spawn here. So let's get up here. And there's our... Oh, we can't even pick these guys up. Oh, I thought we were able to pick those guys up. Wow. Wow, Jim. Wow. Okay. I thought we were able to pick those guys up. Burp. Alright. That's what I get. That's what I get for that. Monica it is. Let's go down to Monica. Wow. Wow. Never mind that. I thought I never knew you couldn't pick those guys up. I always saw them here. And the game just pulled a fast one on me there. Sometimes it happens. It happens to the best of us, you know. And we're slowly approaching the top of the hour for Fasnacht Day. Alright, so good old Mutant guy here. So we'll keep an eye out for the garden gnomes. And we're just going to try to blow through this area. Turn their light on here. One right there. One right there. I'll just keep checking these little areas here. Huh. Burp. Ouch. Ouch. Look at the ball. I don't come here often for these garden gnomes, that's why I'm kind of searching for them myself, but I know that they are around on some of the porches when it could be somebody else had already kind of picked them up. It is a possibility. Oh, there we go. There's our last boy right there. Nice. So, luckily for us, we didn't have the server hop because the server is pretty decent. We got a couple gas canisters there too. Nice. Let's, ouch. What was that? Oh, it's one of those guys. Wow. Alright. Let's see what's next here. Let's get out of here. What do you guys think? So we're right almost at the top of the hour. So let's go to do Fasnacht Day. And we'll pop right down here to good old Helvetia. This is the only spot it occurs. If we can get down there without being... try to get away from these guys here. I think we're away from them there now. There we go. There we go, Jimmy boy. Helvetia. Hopefully we make it. Hopefully we get there at some point. There we go. That's a quicker one. It's funny, modded gun mine. I always thought you could pick those up. That's so odd. It's what it is, I guess. And of course, you know, dark. It's nighttime. Let's go do Fasnacht Day. So again, those board games will be right up here. Right in this bluish house here. Oh, somebody took them already. They're right, usually right here at the table. Yeah, what are you thinking, Jim? You're on a server with other people and this is what happens, man. Alright, so what I usually suggest to people is some people will go AFK during Fasnacht, like the entire 2 weeks of Fasnacht. And they'll usually have their timer set at home so they know every hour on top of the hour. So if you get here before other people and you see it like 6 minutes, I really recommend you wait for other people to kind of show up. Now we have quite a few people here already, but I would wait, and that way there allows everyone to get here you know, on time and you know, be able to complete this event in its entirety, you know. Because I think there is a better chance to get good plans and good mass if you play the entire event, you know, in its entirety instead of, you know, maybe halfway through or whatever. All right.
Welcome, one and all, to Helvetia, home of Appalachia's.
What is this here? Salisbury steak. I'll take that. I'll take a Salisbury steak. Let's eat something and drink something. It's a ribeye steak on us. There we go. Alright, there we go. Make music with the musician. So we have to find 5 of these guys. So let's go ahead here. Nope, the guy's not in there. So it's going to be different every time. It's not the same. Oh, we have this guy here. Okay. You have to add wood to the wood pile here. Donate wood. Let's do it. And again, there's enough down trees. And if you use woodchucker under luck, you'll get even more wood. Because when you harvest wood, you get 2, 4, 6, or 8. Okay? And if you use woodchucker under luck, you get even more wood. All right, so just an FYI there. A little bit of a... And of course, down by the yellow house is a huge stockpile of wood down there. There should be enough just to do it that way. Oh, they finished it already. Good stuff. So we need one more Protectron Marcher. So let's take a look here. Now, we did our daily challenge video. People kept forgetting about the one in the yellow house down here. Oh, someone got that one already because he's coming out. That's fine. I believe someone got this guy already. Yeah. All right, another one that usually people forget about is the... oh, no. No, they finished it. All right, good. Help decorate the barn. That's the last one. There we go. There we go. Or branches, okay. You go ahead. You know what to do? Yeah. Huh. Alright, good stuff. And that's what people do see how this person is here. That's what a lot of people do. They'll kind of play instruments and just kind of go AFK. And as I mentioned during our daily challenge video, if you never played Fasnacht before, don't be surprised that when you come here, that this area could be nuked. Okay, I didn't find it happen very often last year in 2024, but in previous years, it seemed like server after server, this place was nuked. All right, so when you leave the game, I highly recommend you kind of go off somewhere else or at your camp, because if you spawn here, it's like an insta-die, all right? Like if you're just spawning into the game. And I think people do that mostly to get rid of the AFK players, but just an FYI, it can be a little annoying, like if you don't have a Chinese stealth armor or any kind of way to shield yourself from lots of rats, okay? It could be a little annoying, okay? Especially if you're taking the time to log in and whatnot to play, right? Another thing that'll kind of bog it down is when people put their camps and their survival tents in around the area, right? That will kind of bog it down as well. But just in case if you're new to the game and you're playing, you're thinking, why is this so bogged down? Sometimes that will happen. That's what's going on. There's nothing wrong with your game. That's just what's going on there. And I recommend myself is try to walk with these guys. I found last year I started walking with the parade robots here, and I found I get better plans. Now, I don't know if it makes sense or if there's math behind it or not. I'm not sure. I just found, you know, I've been playing this game for a while, and I found walking with these guys last year, I almost got pretty much all the plans and almost all of the mass, right? But again, it's up to you what you want to do, but just a suggestion, you know. All right, so we'll come across some rad toads here coming up. I just kind of perch myself on this sign, or even up on these roofs if you can, but it's up to you what you want to do. And these rad toads will start kind of popping out of here. And they'll come from the other side of that house as well. All right, let's grab some ammo here. There we go. Now, we're obviously not going to complete all 5 here in this video, but, you know, we'll complete a few of them. There we go. Lots of fun, this Fasnacht. Love it. Alright, let's take a look at the other weeklies we got. So, kill a mutant hound. We will have mutant hounds that show up. Kill a super mutant. We'll also have super mutants that show up here on the second wave. Alright, so just an FYI. We'll still kind of go through other areas we can find them. But we will get mutant hounds and super mutants during this event. Mutant hound. And all you need is get just one shot off of these guys. Just one bullet hit them and you're good. Oh, squirrel. Another mutant hound there. There'll be some suiciders here as well. We'll save that mutant hound for somebody else that needs a mutant hound for the daily challenge. Huh. Let's go ahead and pick some spoils up here. Some ammo back, nice. Uh-oh. Follow me. Now this third wave right down here, this is where we will get a legendary enemy. Now it's usually a hulking mega sloth, but I find that they will have, the last year, they included the Augura, the Blue Devil at times, okay? But I know in previous years, like 2023 and earlier, it was always a hulking mega sloth, okay? And it only spawned in one location. It was over there. Right over there by that Jeep over there, okay? It's just an FYI. But last year, in 2024, it could spawn in 3 spots. Right there, right here in between this bush and this house, and even down here behind this shed. Because I know, like, everyone was down here trying to shoot at the insects that showed up, and even the wolves that showed up. And then this thing just came out of nowhere from down here, and everyone was like, what in the world? Everyone was like shocked. I just remember that. It's so odd. But just an FYI, those are just like little slight changes that they've done over the years, okay? And if it is a hulking mega sloth, which I hope it is, we do have a cake a picture of a mega sloth, but we'll see what happens as we kind of go along here. We'll see what shows up. Now again, there'll be some, we got some wolves here, and it is it's a grafted monster this time. Look at that, nice. Nice. Okay. All right, don't forget to grab your stuff from that. Where is it? Be a pile of something. Right, there we go. And don't forget the last part is you actually have to interact with this effigy here, okay? Some people will throw grenades at it, some people will throw their flamer at it, but it'll actually pop up for you to interact with it, okay? So just an FYI. And all I usually do, I just usually kind of spam it. My A button, there we go. Oh, 3-star vicious sickle, something I always wanted, thanks. And of course, they always have a donation box over here, so just an FYI, some people will throw some stuff in here. Someone put spoiled meat in there. Yeah, right on, guys. Yeah, very useful. Alright, what do we get? Resonant Bell Display Basic. Okay, we get okay, let's take a look here. Anything different? Let's take a look. You got a lot of stuff here. Yeah, I got another one. Okay, nice. Glowing. Nothing real crazy. Okay, well, it's what it is, I guess. Okay, well, that's that. Nice, nothing real special. What did we get? Did we get a mask? I don't think we did. Oh, Toothy Man mask. I have about 1,000 of those things over the years. Anyways. Alright, so lots of fun. Fasnacht Day is a lot of fun. Very similar to Graham's Meat Week. Everyone on the server gets involved. It's a lot of fun. And it happens very quick, so I suggest you get here very quick, okay? Once it gets going. Alright, let's take a look here. We'll continue on with our weekly challenges here. Let's go ahead. Kill a mutant hound, 9. So again, just like our daily challenges, we can find some mutant hounds in many great spots in around the wasteland. A couple in around Grafton Dam, there's 1. There'll be 6 to 12 here in Grafton Steel. Right down here, lots of them inside and outside of West Tech. There'll be 2 of them down here in Huntersville. Alright, so just an FYI. Let's go to Grafton Steel here. And hopefully these guys will be here. Now again, it makes it a little bit harder because how we are on a public server with other people, so we'll just kind of keep that in mind as well. We may have to server hop. I don't think we will, but we'll see what happens. And of course, Grafton Steel is another great spot for super mutants as well. So let's take a look at that one here real quick. Kill a super mutant 30. So again, super mutants, great spots. We have Grafton. We actually have the courtyard of Eastern Regional Penitentiary. Grafton Dam, right on. Grafton Steel, as I mentioned, tons of them down here. We have Newgad. We have Wade Airport. Actually, a couple right up here north, kind of a lookout. Probably 2 or 3 of them up here, actually. As I mentioned, West Tech Research, Huntersville, Grindstone Arch, Research Site Saxony, just to name a couple places. All right, so let's go after these super mutants and these mutant hounds here. And I'm not expecting a whole lot to be here because how we are on a public server, but we'll see what happens, see what shows up. Oh, right there, nice. They're all kind of grouped together there. There's our other boy there. Get rid of that guy. He's got a heavy gun on him there. Whiff, right over his shoulder there, Jimmy. Nice job, buddy. Oh, he's legendary too, wasn't he? Nice. Oh, I'm not picking that up. That's way too heavy. Let's pick some of this other stuff up here. There we go. Alright, let's keep going here. Did we get the mutant hounds? There was a couple of them there. Oh, wait, do we need a couple more mutant hounds? Let's go. Now, sometimes there'll be a bunch. Oh, there's one right up there. Now, sometimes there'll be 3. What is that? Okay. Floater pus sack. Alright. There's our boy up there. Is the last one. Nice. Alright, there's 9 for 9 mutant hounds there. Let's go up to these super mutants. Sounds like somebody else is here. Oh, there's another mutant. Actually, you know what? We'll leave him for somebody else. Sorry. That's a great spot. One more, Jimmy. It's all you need, buds. Right up there. There we go. Kill the super mutant. One-stop shop. And again, anywhere from 6 to 12 mutant hounds in this one location, and tons of super mutants. You will not run dry of super mutants here. Yeah, actually, you could probably have a couple people here at the same time and everyone be able to get their super mutants. Alright, that was pretty fun. What's next, Jimmy? Alright. Oh, we got one left. Let's take a look. Let's keep going down. Good stuff. So we're obviously not going to complete 3 more Fasnacht Day. You guys get the gist of it. But again, they're lots of fun every hour on top of the hour. Let's go ahead. Take a camera picture of a Mega Sloth 1. So again, we have to use a Pro Snap Deluxe camera. A photo mode of the main map screen will not work. Mega Sloth, we can find a couple great locations for Mega Sloth. You will come across an older video of mine. You come right here to the Southern Bell Motel, and it's just south of my Halloween camp, right in this location here. Now I suggest, just a suggestion, do what you want. When you spawn here, Southern Bell Motel, just walk. Don't run, just walk down, you know, nonchalantly, just kind of calm. And I find when you walk down here, there'll be 2 of them that will spawn in. If you run down and hop down, jump down, I find that for whatever reason, their spawn rate will go down to 0. Okay, but again, just a suggestion. We can find another Mega Sloth right here. Dark Hollow Manor on the grounds, okay? I believe it's on the south end of the grounds, okay? And there'll be one that spawns in right there. So just an FYI. Let's try Southern Bell Motel. It's been a little while since, probably since last October, so let's go down here. And I'll show you what I mean. Cross our fingers it works. But I do have a video showing you this exact location. Okay, so there's a Southern Bell Motel. There might be some ghouls that kind of show up there. You just kind of sneak by them there, okay? But once when you get by the motel, okay, it'll be right in that area down there where the Mega Sloths will be. And they're usually up in the trees, okay? And they will be passive, okay? They only turn aggressive is if you attack them, okay? And then they put up their dukes there, and they start giving you a rough time there. Huh. Didn't even notice that was there before. And again, we're heading right south. Right south, right, like that's where my Halloween camp usually is. You guys remember this past October. But we're going to head right down this way. And again, just kind of take your time. Like, don't rush it. And personally, I find it's a little bit better for them to spawn in. And they have spawned in with my camp being there. Okay, so we see one that's already spawned in there. Nice. Now, these guys should be fairly easy because, again, they are passive. So we do have one for sure. So you saw how that works. Okay, just take your time, go slow. Okay, they're usually up in the trees. They're not usually down the ground, but he's passive. So again, if you use your photo mode, it's not going to work. Okay, you have to use a Pro Snap Deluxe Cam, which is a weapon here in the game. All right, let's grab it here, and we're going to. Now you see how it says Hulking Mega Sloth in the top right hand corner of the screen. Now watch when I move it away. See how it disappears. You have to make sure it says that Mega Sloth in the top right hand corner of the screen. Let's take our picture. There we go. It came a picture of Mega Sloth, 1 for 1, done, just like that. And again, it can either be dead or alive, but these guys are pretty easy. They're passive, unless you shoot at it again. But you should be able to take a camera picture of, well, it's alive, okay? Now, I made a video. If you go to the Jim McSteel YouTube page, it's probably the very first video you come across of how to get this Pro Snap Deluxe camera. And it's all timestamped, and I just made it this past year, summer of 2024. You can check that out if you so wish, if you're having troubles of how to find it. But once when you get your hands on one, you take care of it. Don't drop it, because if you drop it by mistake, it destroys itself. And I have yet to hear or meet anyone that has successfully got a second Pro Snap Deluxe camera after accidentally destroying it. Right? So just an FYI, just take care of it, okay? Because you won't be able to do these challenges that are so easy to do. There's our boy right there. He's fast asleep. Yep. Doesn't even know I'm here. And yeah, just one showed up here today, looks like. But that's good. I'm glad to kind of been able to show you to kind of come down nice and slow. Alright, let's take a look here. Oh. We are done, just like that, guys. Nice. Let's head back to our camp, and we'll go over the weapon of the day. Not too bad, though. That's pretty good time, We'll call it 45 minutes. And that's with Fasnacht Day. Huh. Take it. Okay, weapon of the day here. Oh, this junk I got. 2-shot pyro, Crusader pistol, +1, projectiles plus 25% damage. Projectiles explode for plus 20% weapon damage, plus 50% reload speed. Is a 2-shot explosive swift. Pyro receiver, standard long barrel, large magazine, short scope suppressor, and default appearance. 32 times 2 damage, 17 times 2 fire damage, and 72 fire damage for 3 seconds. 10mm rounds, single fire. And it's just like any other pistol build out there. Nothing real special. So under agility, we have Master Gunslinger, Gunslinger, Expert Gunslinger, all maxed out. Adrenaline, Demolition Expert, Science Master, Suppressor, Fireproof, Tank Killer, Crack Shot's a good one for pistols. Concentrated Fire, Grenadier. You have these random luck cards which randomly activate when they're being activated. Legendary Perk cards, these don't change for me, they always stay the same. I've had them for quite some time, I'm very happy with them. And they're all maxed out. Perfect. Just like that. Alright. Oh, your pet giving you an item. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, little buddy the cat. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr.Prince, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Drew, Andrew, Demon, Confoundedbridge, Corne van Niekerk, Ben Durant, John DJ59. Thank you all so very much. And I hope you all have a nice day.